commission the August issue of our paper, where I got my first publication written as a grad student at USF, first publication, titled Rotting from the Coast Inward, Sea Scouts Displaced, Waterfront in Decline. And I personally did the research on this issue to target Pier 9, Pier 48, Pier 49, the Sea Scout base, and the Hunters Point shipyard, where there is evidence of ecological disaster looming, where the wooden pilings underneath all of these piers are literally rotting away, whole chunks are missing, or completely damaged to where they're structurally unsound. And you can just go and see yourself. I got some picture evidence of each of it. The Sea Scouts were gracious enough to send some of their information. I'm sure they were already able to update you. Now, part of your duties as the commission, I understand, in the Port of San Francisco is to make sure the maintenance of our waterfront infrastructure, and part of that comes from revenues generated from the port operations, which it doesn't take too much to see the empty port cranes we have out here. We're not getting enough revenue in the port. Why? It's because Port of Oakland's taking it completely over and robbed us of our ability to operate and pay for the repairs of our waterfront. And so I would encourage the commission to examine new revenue structures of reopening our port infrastructure in Hunters Point Shipyard, do the remediation work necessary with the community, so that way we can hire some construction cranes to bring in these Panamax ships, unload them, and truck them back to Oakland, since we no longer have a railroad beltway to do the work ourselves. We get a premium from these companies if they can export their product faster and not incur demurrage fees, higher insurance rates. Their crews are literally waiting around here in the bay, waiting for the Port of Oakland. Meanwhile, the Hunters Point shipyard's been vacant for 30 years, and it used to be the reason why everybody came to San Francisco. We were the port. This is the Port of San Francisco. And just look through this, it's a disgrace to see the condition. And you guys are all touting yourselves, pat on the back, but if you just look at the wood is deteriorating before our eyes. And what I would hate to see is what happened to the Santa Cruz Pier earlier this year, just washed away with people on it, happened to us. And this first came to my attention because I just happened to go to the Klamath for a climate action event for California and Africa. And I'm walking down the gangplank of the Klamath at low tide, and I said, oh my God, the pilings are missing, there's whole chunks missing. Somebody's gotta talk about this. I went to the June meeting, nobody's talking about it. I went to the July meeting here, nobody's talking about it. I come here and I gotta go to work and literally squeeze in 30 minutes to talk to you guys about what's literally crumbling beneath our feet. So I've been the rest of my time, and I hope that we can work together. I did submit like 3 or 4 proposals to the clerk over this last 2 months to work with you guys. Please read my proposals. I got no follow-up from you, and I would be more than happy to work with you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, very much. We hear you. I am going to ask staff to reach out and have conversations, again, with the Sea Scouts and with this individual about his concerns. I'm also gonna ask under new business, now that we placed an item, that we get a brief